Next is public input. And so what public input consists of items that aren't on the agenda. So if there's someone from the public that would like to come up and speak, please come up to the mic and state your name for the record. Just know that we cannot comment on it. And if it's something that is on the agenda today, we can more than likely refer you to that. And you will have 3 minutes.
All right, thank you. I won't take that long. Greetings, board. Pleasure to see you all. A couple weeks ago, I'm here today just doing a little fact checking. A couple weeks ago, former Supervisor Brown suggested that at the next available agenda, you revisit the Kelseyville name change proposal. And in so doing, one of the reasons he cited was one of the board members, myself, was not a legitimately elected supervisor, nor did he care enough to run for office. And that questions the legitimacy of his involvement to begin with. And if it were just the slings and arrows pointed at me, that's one thing. But if you're going to communicate to the general public that our process of the past board was anything less than legitimate, then I have to fact check that. No, I was not elected. The timeline of the vacancy for the District 4 seat did not allow for an election. I was appointed by Governor Newsom following a very thorough vetting process, and I served without question of the legitimacy of my service for 2+ years. Only when the vote and the Kelseyville name change did not go the way Supervisor Brown and others in the community felt it should have, did this attack on my personality take place. None of that is super helpful or relevant to the choice that this board made back at the time. If the new board members think there's something they can add to this discussion that would be helpful, sure. I just don't know that that's going to happen. A reconsideration motion raises certain procedural and legal questions. I figure at best you would be able to, if you did bring it back and sent back a 4-1 vote against the name change versus the 3-2 that was in support, at best, you're going to have a mixed messages to the Board of Geographic Names. I don't know for a fact that a motion to reconsider would erase what the prior board did. And as a former supervisor, I have equal standing with former Supervisor Brown. I'm here to formally ask you not to entertain a motion to reconsider what has been done. I believe the Board of Geographic Names has ample evidence already submitted by this board and through the public input process that lasted close to a year and is still open today. Nobody was disenfranchised. Nobody was harmed by the robust debate that took place. And I honestly don't think anything helpful will come from this board reconsidering this matter, especially knowing that President Trump, among his many executive orders, has managed to put his finger on the scales, specifically of the Board of Geographic Names. So we're probably going to have 4 years of certain place names, starting with Mount McKinley, but probably go on down the line that will be second guessed if they're acted upon at all by BGN. So I don't think you have much to fear from BGN for at least the next 4 years, and I can't think of any positive message that would come if you did a motion to reconsider. Thank you.
All right. Is there any other folks in the chambers that have any public input? If not, anyone on Zoom?
Yes, Sterling Wellman on Zoom.
All right. Sterling, if you can state your name for the record, and you would have 3 minutes. Sterling, if you're there, can you
need to unmute.
unmute? And if you're on a phone, you would press *6. Okay. It looks like we're having a difficult time getting Mrs. Wellman unmuted. So if you can write your comment and we can add it to the public input agenda item for that. Are there any others on Zoom?
There are not.
Okay.
Oh, it must go on my,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to close public comment and move forward.